Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Diet Carb Twitch stream. I'd like to wish you all a very, very good evening and a thank you to my new follower, James. I just want to know what's going on with the overlay here, Twitch overlay. There seems to have been some sort of shenanigans. Twitch most recent follower. Let's try and edit stream here. That's weird. So what's happened here? How bizarre. Okay, so we're going to switch that one off, Twitch alerts. No, we're not going to switch it on. Need to... Why does it always do this to me? That's weird. How do we do this again? We go properties. We go select region and we say select region again. We just bring that down to there just to keep it nice and we say okay. So that works nice. Yeah, not quite sure what's going on there. Very, very weird. The webcam seems a little blurry. Why is it doing that? I don't get that. That's strange. But anyway, let's just get straight into the game. Exited host mode. Okay. Sounds fun. Take off edit scene. And we're back into the game. Let's just have a look here. So if you do come into chat, guys, please, let's get the housekeeping out the way before anyone gets here. My name is Malcolm. I'm Diet Carb. I am in my 30s. And Daryl Barden is my star player, who scored 70 goals in 55 league total games this season, which is 55 goals in 41 games. We are promoted from the Northern Premier League Premier Division, and that means that we will be in the Conference North next season. You can follow me on Twitter at Diet Carb, and if you would just forgive me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Twitter and I'm going to just tweet that I'm streaming right now. So Diet Carb and there. For some reason that didn't work. Try again. So streaming right now. Come and join in at http://twitch.tv/dietcarb FM16 Twitch stream. So that's the Twitch stream. So there you go. Come and join in at Diet Carb. And we'll also post that onto Facebook, which I also must log in. I did it. I'll tell you a little story about what I was doing. What's my give my password out there. I'll give my password. That was madness. Let's go. Carb Gaming, and just read there's 15,000 new 15,000 new player animations in the new FM17 stuff. So that is pretty exciting. I'm excited about that. Nick Townsend, I think it's time we gave him his debut. He is apparently better than Luke Coddington by quite a way and should be playing as high as League 2, so he's pretty good. And also we have Marcus Holness. We're giving few people a game who haven't had many games and not overly sort of panicking about people getting games. We've trimmed our squad down in readiness of the post-season, where we're going to be again looking at different teams. We're not going to be getting rid of this guy, who's certainly class. Loughborough Uni got him. Loughborough Uni, by the way, have won the Premier Division South and they've basically had nearly the perfect season. They drew one game, which is absolutely frightening. And I think they've got 2 left, if I calculate correctly. Yeah, they've got 2 left, so they can get an almost perfect season. So if I had to guess, I would say that they were heading to getting a kind of perfect run up the leagues. So I guess all thoughts now have got to go through analysing the team and looking at what positions we need to strengthen for next season. Oh dear. And also I'm thinking about, what type of save I might do for FM17. So there's a few people I want to give a shout out to from the last stream. We had Jackie Tyler 54, Temple K9, Particles 314, Moki Spy, Clement Belair, Dan Williams 25, Mr. C 17, and James 160190, which I hope isn't his birthday, because you shouldn't put your birthday on there. And they all followed me in the last stream, which was nice of them, and I really appreciate that. Haven't seen Probe 123 for a while, so hopefully he's about. Can pop in. By Duke Nukem 93, 2 regulars. Chelsea Boy 86 comes in quite a lot. Always nice to see anybody who can pass by. And I'm just at the minute analysing what the best times to stream is. Sonogo just missed an open goal. Unbelievable. But again, this is more of the, what's the word? An exhibition. Because we've already got the league sewn up. It's just a case. We're over 100 points. We've scored over 100 goals. Barden's got his 70th goal. We've met all the milestones that I wanted to meet. We didn't get any silverware this season, apart from the league, which was a bit of a disappointment, if I'm honest, because I really wanted to get that in the book. Just to tell you guys a little bit about what's going on for me recently, I'm standing for a council selection, which is like basically politics, and I'm hoping that gets me on the ballot paper to be a candidate, because I've always fancied doing that. There is someone else who's interested in the seat that, unfortunately you cannot all stand. So you have to put yourself up for selection, and, it's not something I relish, beating someone else or being beat, of course, there's a chance that people will not be. And there's Barden with his 71st goal of the season. So he's still got 2 games with. 75 would be my dream. If he can get a hat-trick here and 2 in the last game. But he is lethal. And I'm hoping that continues next season as well. I've got him tied up till 2020. And I'm hoping, and there's no minimum fee release clause, so that'll probably be for the duration of this save, I would imagine. He'll be with us. I reckon I can get another 2 seasons done before, probably before the end of 2 or 3 seasons done before the end of the FM16 period. In which case we'll start to do FM17, which I am going to do properly, and by that people know in this save that I have financially given us a boost. I don't want to do that in future saves. I want to do it properly. So sometimes when you're getting battered because you're rubbish, you've just got to take it. Probably have never done that really well in this save. I've had a few different saves, short-term saves. Have had in Waterlooville for a while. Nothing sort of. This has probably been the best one to come right at the end. But I don't know whether you can hear from the outside. It's probably too far away, but the wind is battering the house. That could be Brassington taking an early bath. It is. Red card for Mark Brassington. And Donninger. So a player that we are going to have to say goodbye to is Thomas Ripley, who we've had on loan all this season. I would like to, if I just click him here, and it's not going to let me do it. I would like to take him on loan for next season as well. But it looks like Wigan, who are his parent club in League One, are going to want him back. But that's good because that means we've technically had a league. We've only got 4 subs because I've been releasing people, which is why we're a bit short. But that's okay. I've only got 1 more game to go, so not a problem. So that looks like a 1-0 win might be enough. Again, I couldn't be less scared about the result, really. Well, Townsend spilled the ball there. So we again get a victory. So as you can see, we've won by a huge margin in the league. What I'm going to probably do is I've got a couple of players who are on yellow cards. And what I don't want them is to get another one and to be facing a match suspension next season. So what I'll probably do, well, he's actually suspended for, how long is he suspended for? FA Cup 3 matches for 15 yellow cards. That's irritating. So he's got a 3-match ban for 15 yellow cards. So it's a bit frustrating. That means we'll just have the 3 subs for that next game. He's pleased with Barden's progress. Just to show you that one. It's currently League 1 potential. And I'm hoping it can go even higher than that. So we've got Skelmersdale away in the last game. And then we can have a look through the stats. And it's attack and movement, of course, because we've been doing that all season. Just have a look and see who we're going to be playing. I think it's fair to play Wholeness. I think that's actually the team I'd play. Let's see if we can make an offer for... No, it's... They're wanting 1.6 million if anybody wants to purchase him, so that's a little bit further. Now, what I'm going to do in the off-season is try and go to full-time professional status. I have asked before, but we couldn't afford it, so excellent addition to the coaching team. Chris Howarth, Pete Thirlwell. Let's have a look at his profile. Very good. Thirlwell's good. Poynton. I think Thirlwell out of all of them is the best one. So let's see if we can... And we'll do that. 2 of 6, so we can probably get them all, to be honest. Now, I'm not going for that. Thirlwell will come in to be a coach. And have a look at our boardroom here. So they have improved. So I've got a big youth facilities thing in the process, and a training thing. So that's great stuff. Kyle Cameron. Probably worth a look at Kyle Cameron. He's got 700 quid a week and he says he's a quality player, but he's never really kicked on. I don't know whether I'm being too harsh. I don't know. Not 100% sure on that one. Chris Doyle, Lincoln. Yeah, it's really difficult. I'd love to get a 4-star centre half. Ripley playing centre mid. Well, it'll be his last game, so let's just go with it. See how many games Darbo's out for now. 2 matches, so it's a bit irritating that we're going to have a couple of suspensions to cross over into next season. Hello, Chelsea Boy 86. How are you doing, sir? Sorry I couldn't make it onto the stream the other night. I was out, mate, and I got back in and I was just really tired. Got to sleep at about 2 a.m. this morning. Not quite sure why. And then back on, came in from work, and I seem to have a funny routine now where I go to sleep when I come in from work, and it's like a really sort of headachy, painful sleep. And I wake up at 7 and I'm like, and then sort of mooch around for 2 hours and then start streaming. That's kind of my routine at the minute. But, hey, I can, why not? I'm in the middle of doing a sort of life reevaluation. If I get butchered in the selections next week, I think that's me done with politics. It's not the best environment, the best of times, but when you've worked your backside off for 8 years. Barden. Yes, well, basically, mate, I don't know how far you heard, but we've won the league. Barden scored 71 goals for the season, signing an extra year's contract for the same money. So I've gone till 2020 now. And then we're ready to rock in the off-season, just putting a better team together for Conference North. So there's quite a few players being released. I've only got 3 subs. That's his 72nd goal of the season. Oops. Sort that out. And I've even done a virtual pool video just before I started streaming. First one I've done in a month. Just to keep me... I've got 650 subscribers on my other channel, so I thought what I'd do is I'd do a video and promote this stream on there as well. Bullocks. Do you think you'll be streaming later, mate? Possibly? Quite fancy a bit of Pro Evo, like. I don't know whether you can hear the wind. It is hammering out there. Rain, wind. And I live in like a little bit of a... I've got like a high fence outside. And it's up on a level, so the wind buffets around it often feels like it's going to blow the house down when it's bad. See that? It's really howling, but I'm not a big fan of the wind, because you just hit that sound where you hear something creaking and you think, shit, man. Friday night, right? Just trying to think, there's something I've got. Oh, Sonogo, boy. Now, I feel pretty bad for Sonogo, because he's definitely third choice striker. But the lad's got like 18 goals in 35 games, and you're thinking, the dude's class, like. But I've took a YouTube course on. It's by Jerry Banfield. Yeah, nice and hot down there. Yeah, it's and I'm looking at doing more sort of YouTube videos. But it's a shame the poker writing was a really nice top up on my income, was really getting me up into silly money. Oh, Barden, you monster. Now I need him to score 2 more. The OCD's just like, let him score 75 for the season now. So I want to try and do, he says, it was like I could have afforded to do some YouTube advertising to build a subscriber base. And, you know, I'd love to have that kind of following, because it's probably for a silly reason that I'm not the most, what's the word? I feel I struggle with purpose in my life, as you guys know if you've watched me. I do this, but I'm kind of have this like moment of clarity where I'm thinking like, you know, I'm 35 and I'm sitting in here just streaming like, what the hell am I doing? I wish I could just do stuff and be oblivious to the fact that we should all have this like amazing purpose in our life. I wish I didn't have to think about that. I know it's a choice, but I just can't help it. Give it a Barden. Give it a Barden. So having like a bigger follower would make it feel like, you know, it's purposeful. But I value, you know, yourself. You've got Duke Nukem 93, Probe 1, 2, 3, or Probe 23 who come in. So, you know, there's a few people get in. But if there is anybody else, I've got 24 followers. So I'm keen to see that creep upwards. The kind of the target is 1,000. But that's like a mile away, so I'm not going to think that that's going to be anywhere soon. But if I could get 1,000 by, well, I don't know, my birthday next May, that would be really cool. Right, we're going to make some changes. We've only got 3 subs, so I think why not bring them all on. Last game of the season, and everyone's going to get a game. I'm also looking at maybe becoming a physio for Durham reserves. I've inquired about it, just to get back into the dugout, maybe offer some advice if the manager's open to it. Be part of their setup would be quite nice. We'll wait and see. Something might come of that. I've put in a sort of mini application. See what comes of it. Not overly committed to being a physio, but you never know. Maybe I'd enjoy it. I just enjoy being on the touchline. So there we go with the final league game of the year. So now we get the tough task of thinking about who we keep and who we sign in the off season. I'm not going to sign anyone early. I think sometimes I fill my squad up and then start to want to release people. I thought Doneger leaves Durham, and I was like, oh, he's gone. I had like a mind sort of freeze there. That was nuts. Unpick, clear entire team selection. So we can just have a look at where we're sort of short. So the decisions that we need to take are Kyle Cameron, whose contract's up. Now it says he's a quality player, well suited to Vanarama National. I'm not convinced, so I'm probably going to not renew him. So probably the easiest thing to do is to go to contract and put it on who's out, because I know where people play. We've got Ripley, who unfortunately won't come back. So what we're going to do is see if there's any offer for a loan. There isn't. He's wanted by Southport for a transfer, but they won't be able to afford him. What I think I'm going to do, can I terminate the loan? No, doesn't appear that I can. That's one bug I think in this game, where you can't terminate some players' loans. So Gerardo Brunner again is a player who might be signed back on. I'm nervous to sign back on players who are just good at this level, because we're going to have to sign better players. Although I do think this squad's good enough to win the division up higher up as well. Coddington is set for release, although I will probably have signed him back on. The goalkeepers I'm okay with. So it's probably centre halves really, centre halves and a left back. So it's probably 2 centre backs and a left back, and probably let Kyle Cameron go. So that's what I'm looking for in the players who are running out of contracts, or who are just free, to be honest. Will be a quality signing, decent player for Valorama Nationals. Again, when you compare them with who's probably our best player, him, well, he is better, isn't he? I think probably try and sign this guy, and then if I sign this guy, then I'll let Kyle Cameron go. I think that's a decent trade. Oops. Durham set the record for the points, and we set the record for the goals of 71, which we dazzling Donninger. If you look at his stats, his average rating was in 59 appearances was 8.33, which is just outstanding, just beyond anything I can believe. Let's just go at reports. Just goes to show Donninger's supposed to be our worst player and has by far our best rating by miles. If we look at that, we have goals, 73 goals for Barden. Just unbelievable, 7.99 average rating. It's a shame we didn't get to 8, but you know, let's not pick fair holes in his performance here. Donninger just by far and away the greatest player we've ever had this season. Just unbelievable. And if you look at his history, in 25 games, he got 8.18, 8.42. But if you combine everything, I mean, 8.42 in the league, that's got to be some sort of record. It's unbelievable. Between him and Barden, 13 player of the matches to 18, 22. That's 40 games of our 50 odd, 60 games. They were man of the match, one of the two. That just shows the importance of those two players for us. Pretty important stuff. So, scouting, we want to look. So we've got this guy coming in, Ikuwa Candy. We'll just go forward to see if we can secure him first of all. FA Cup final. Is Newcastle going to legit win for the first time since? No, of course not. Of course not. The fairy tale does not happen, even in Football Manager. We've got him going for an obscene fee that we cheated, because we're not letting money get in the way of this save. Like I say, once I get to FM 17, I am going to be kicking some ass on streaming. Hopefully get more and more people in. Let's have a look and see who's lurking. Have we got any lurkers here tonight? Doesn't look like we've got anyone in at present. Chelsea boy, you still there? Just to test if my viewers thing is busted. It may not be. But that's, so there we go. Darbo adapts and transfer will go through on the 1st of June. So we're getting him on the 1st of June, which means we can now, I think, can off Kyle on a mutual termination. It's just, he agrees to mutual termination of 4,500, so that's good. I'm probably going to just release these guys. To be honest, I can't see any of these guys getting anywhere near the team, so we're just going to, yeah, we're just going to do that. Let them all get released. So, what I would say at the moment, left back is our biggest pain in the neck. We've got Liam Wakefield, who is a good utility player, But what we haven't got is a really good left back. We've got George Johnson, who, to be fair to him, has done okay, and we need someone who's better than him. So we need to start looking for. Let's have a look at our assignments, because we have been looking for good players. Jack Sampson, he's a very, very good forward. I've had Jack Sampson before. Yeah, that would definitely fit, but we've got Orta, so we don't need him. We don't need him. First team, and it's Jordan Flores, who's playing for Wigan at present. Now he would be a great signing, and he's unhappy. I think we should try and sign him, because Gerard Brunner is going to be leaving us most likely. I think we should give him a 2-year contract. So we're now into May, and we're going to be hopefully securing that 3. Let's have a look at who's going to be signed. Now, Gerardo Brunner, I think I'll keep him on, maybe for another year. Maybe 400. Just for one more year. Charlie Oliver. I'm going to wait on the other two. Let's just quickly offer all these guys. It's nice that we've managed to give these guys a bit more money. Right, so so we've got Jordan Flores. That's a big sort of step forward for us. Give us 1 second, guys. I appear to have had a message. Not sure if it's on Facebook. Sorry about this, guys. Be 1 sec. So, Ball given free transfer, President impresses, Hughes given free transfer, best players inducted into the Durham 11. Yeah, I think that's Ryan Noble still. Yet he's still, I reckon he might retire now. I can't imagine he's going to get into the team. Where's Mason Springthorpe at? He's at Bury under 21s, so he's not doing too bad. Jordan Grace is at Workington, earning 120 quid a week. We've got Cobain, who I think recently left us and is still a free agent, and Durham end of season awards. Naturally, Mark Donninger had to get player of the season, goal of the season. Let's watch the goal of the season. I think I remember which one this is actually. I think it's a rocket from way out the box. Let's have a look. Ah, yes, goal of the season. That was a nice goal. Signing of the season, Thomas Ripley, and young player of the season, Daryl Barden with 70-odd goals. So end of the team meeting, let's speak to Darbo. They're really content at the moment. Whole team meeting. So we'll go for mid-table finish. Let's have a look at these reports. See if there's anybody sticking out. We've got a few goalkeepers. We've got centre halves. I really want to filter that by age. I want someone no older than I think probably 27. Go down to 27, maybe 26. We've got Tyler Blackwood. We've got Rennie Smith. Luke George. We've got Lewis Walters, but he's a striker again. We're getting Michael. In fact, I think we've signed Michael actually. Have we signed him? Yeah, I think he's definitely coming. Tom Paul would be a good signing. A good player for most Vanarama sides. Would ideally be looking for someone slightly better than that, to be honest. Mitchell Lund from Stockport has requested to leave. Is well suited to Vanarama national football, but he's not. I really want a left back. See, left backs aren't that abundant in the game. Lewis Boutroid. Now you see, left backs are going to be hard to come by. Oh, stadium expansion plans. Yikes. Joking. So, let's have a look. Oh, got more. Just want to have a look at, again, the contracts. I think we need to keep George Johnson. Maybe, I don't know, just, he's at least going to be a sub, isn't he? Yeah, I'm happy with that. We'll give him another year at 150, that'll do. Charlie Oliver, again, a decent hand. He could well be an answer. So we'll keep him on as well. Thomas Ripley, I'm afraid we're going to be losing, I think. Well, maybe we might be able to keep Ripley for another season. Let's see. Let's see. That will be, I think, 3 decent signings. And obviously, if you can get a good left back and a good centre half, we'll give Dollinger a shot in Horsfield. Ripley. We've got the new guy Flores coming on the left wing, be a bit more firepower. Probably left back, maybe a loaned left back. Stephen Jordan, he's too old. Chris Doyle, too rubbish. Would be a quality signing. What's he up to these days? Salford. Okay. Cool, I'm going to get a new contract. Whoops. Class. So we've got Ripley for another season. Mourinho named as manager of the year. So if I just go back into here, Christoph Polgar. Now he's not a bad player, you know, just as a backup player. Potential to be Sky League bet 2. Wondering if Polgar might be an answer as like a sub central defender. Let's just have a look and see what we need. Let's have a look round. Now he looked good for a second till I saw his age. We'll scout Andy Parry. We will also scout Charlie Clough, who does look good. Well, Jack Errington didn't we have? Yeah, we did. We had him a while back. Blast from the past. Right, who else? Jack Turnbull. He could be possibly quite good. So now we're going to switch to left back because we do really need a left back. Tom Allen. Alfreton. Let's have a look at him. Jack Saville. Have a look. I don't think he'll be for us, but we'll have a go. Ellis Seamney. can have a look. Let's have a look at Mark and see if that highlights any opportunities. David Wisdom, 17. Just go right at the top. I think Tom Allen and Jack Saville both definitely stick out a bit. Callum Evans, more of a right back. Rowan Presland, no. I'll do. I'll leave the scouts with those guys for a bit. Aston Villa win the FA Cup. That's a bit of a surprise. Tempting. I think Charlie Clough might be possibly worth a squad signing, maybe to replace Marcus Holders. Bloody left back. Unless we'll play Dabo there, then who do we play at right back? Terrell Warren? Yeah, I might go with that, you know. And Wakefield as the dual backup Johnson there with... Could do that. And look for a sprightly right back. I think we also need another forward. Yeah, probably need another forward. Just as another backup, but someone who's young, striker, probably 19 max, who's not really that arsed about playing. Probably someone who's not particularly mint. Dennis Walker, possibly. Have a look at him. I might loan him. So get these down, douche. So Mikko Virtanen, he might be the answer for our forward lines. Ills. Just gonna pop to the toilet, guys. Ow. Owie, owie. Owie, 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 owie. England release youth players. Jake Cull. Might get a few deals here. Paul Belcher. No, would he come? Mike Cash. Him. Let's view players. Let's see who's come from like Newcastle and stuff. Callum Nugent, goalkeeper. Let's scout some of these guys. What Man City players? Man United. Let's have a look at the Arsenal ones as well. Just have a look at a few of these, see if they're any good. Probably not worth it, but say they want Ryan Noble. Would he sign? I think I'm probably over my head on a few of these. Mike Cash. Mike Cash. Could be a good sign in that, boys. Oh, he cashes signed for us. Come on, son. Whoa. Jake Cole. What a player. Sign. Fair play. How are you, Mike? I think I don't want him anymore. I think I've run out of... Lost patience with him. Furtinen. So, we've got our striker. Ah. Next season. Shit. Oh, hell. Well, that's not good, is it? Oh, God. What a nightmare. Callum Gallagher, how good's he? Wigan under 21s. Why don't I try and loan this kid? 110,000. So Callum Gallagher, he'll be our like, and that's also May next year. What? I don't get how that's possible. How's that possible? Can you not sign him for like a year when they've gone or something? That's weird. Is that like a weird fucking bug? That's mad. Come on. Back. Right, so I need to scout players who will actually sign for us now. Right, better sort out some friendlies, huh? Oh, stop it. Oh, it's safety. Well, guys, I think it's going to be the end tonight. It's been a dead stream. I'm going to chill. Maybe chill out. I've enjoyed it, but there's not a lot been going on, guys, so I might bid you adieu and go and do something else with my evening. Oops, I need friendlies. Let's book our friendlies in. Arrange friendly. And we're going to go for the 7th of July. We're going to go for multiple friendly matches. So we want every Saturday for the next, well, those ones. So we're going to choose nearby teams. I think the first one can be against Concert. Then we're going to go to similar representative teams, and we can choose, I think, Spennymoor, so we'll stay local. Larger reputation teams will have one match, I think, against Paris Saint-Germain reserves, which we're going to lose money. So larger reputation foreigners, let's try that one. Smaller reputations, no. Larger reputation teams, we'll try FC United, and then we'll go back to a nearby team and we will play one game against Blackpool. Let's try Blackpool. I'm happy with that. 4 friendlies. And they all accept. Fantastic. So we've got 20 days to conclude any business that we're looking at. I think we're pretty much sorted. Fairly happy with what's going on. So we'll have a look at midfield to make sure we've got some midfield backup. Horsfield, Donninger, Ripley. We need another centre mid. Definitely need another centre mid. So can that. Rec. Main details. Ability. Craig Clay. Alex O'Hanlon. I think Craig Clay, will try and sign him as a ball-winning midfielder. For some reason he wants a non-contract, which I'm not quite sure why. Probably go for 2020, 300 quid a week, 250. And then we'll give him an appearance fee of 200 as well. And we forgot to, it's really irritating. I hate it when that happens. You got to click these and you got to go kind of weird. Got to kind of play around with horrible. Okay. No. That's irritating. James Rowe, Lewis Hankins, Alex O'Hanlon, who's a defensive midfielder. I think he's worth a look. Again, prefers non-contract, which is weird at this level. 200 quid appearance fee and 300 quid a week wages is a decent pay. 600 quid a week wages. I wouldn't pay you that, son. Definitely wouldn't pay you that. But I'm willing to go that high. 575. I'm willing to go 3. I'll pay you a basic of 500. Be happy with that, so we can do some business. Not sure I'm coming off the best there. Paris Saint-Germain make 43 million offer for Real Madrid's Gareth Bale. Be interesting to see if the computer pulls that one off. Now, is that less than what we're offering him? Nothing. So, hit a slight brick wall that we cannot seem to sign anybody. Daniel Batty might be worth just trying to sign. Just want a backup, really. And there we go. We just got him, and let's just add him to the team and see what's what. He's not great, but he'll do a job for us. So guys, I'm going to end it there. It's been a quiet night. Thanks to Chelsea Boy 86 for passing by. I'm going to end the stream there, and going to see you all next time. Thanks for passing by. If you did watch it, get yourself involved in a future stream. I hope to see you all later, and I will see you next time on Diet Carb Gaming. I'm going to get to the first friendly, then call it a day, and we'll stream again probably tomorrow night. So thanks for watching, guys.